Welcome back to the H2O YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking into the mysterious old man, Max Hamilton. While researching Mako Island online, Lewis first learnt of Max's existence when he discovered he'd researched the island years before. Unfortunately, Max's research was not available on the internet, so Lewis went out looking for him.
According to this article, someone by the name of Max Hamilton did work on planetary influence and tides in 1957. I'd love to get a copy of his work. I've searched the whole net, but it was just never put online.
Do you mind? Is that a Max K. Hamilton?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Online directory. There's his address.
He's living right here on the coast. Guys, this is brilliant. I'll talk to you later.
Lewis and Max's first interaction started off friendly, and then suddenly changed when the subject of his research came up.
I was wondering if you knew the guy that lived up in that house?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you do?
Top fella.
Do you know where I might find him?
Standing right next to you. Max Hamilton.
No way. You're him. I need to ask you something about your research on Mako Island.
What research?
The research you did in 1957.
I'm afraid you got me confused with someone else.
You're Max Hamilton, same as on the research. You're studying the effects of lunar cycles on Mako Island.
You're mistaken. Sorry.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Max later spied on Lewis and noticed Cleo's locket.
When have I ever let you down?
Gracie.
He asked about Cleo and her locket and offered a trade, her locket for his research on Mako Island.
It was that girl I saw you with yesterday at the juice bar.
Why are you following me?
I'm guessing that she's your girlfriend.
Her name's Cleo, and no, she is not my girlfriend.
What do you know about the locket round the neck?
Nothing. Why, is there something I should know?
Pity we don't trust each other more.
Why is that?
I'll just say I did have some research on Mako Island. That's the sort of thing I could only show to someone I trusted.
You can trust me.
I'd need to see the locket first.
Not possible.
You know where to find me.
Max then told Lewis about the origin of the locket, explaining that he made it in the 1950s for a girl called Gracie.
I knew I recognised it.
How?
I ought to be able to. I made it. 50 years ago. I made 3 in total, each one slightly different.
One of the hinges is a bit loose.
Huh. Yeah, I can fix that.
Why did you make 3?
One for each girl. This one's my favourite. I made it for someone special.
A girl?
Not a girl, the girl. But you know about that already. Cleo.
I told you she's not my girlfriend. She was once, but we were just kids then. So how do you know when she's the one?
She's the person who can't stop smiling when she first sees you.
Hey, what about the trust thing? You're going to tell me everything you knew about Mako.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you know?
Everything. Later at the jetty. I'll share it all with you. Trust me.
Max changed his mind and offered a different trade. He'll give Lewis his research if Lewis took him to Mako Island.
What say you and I take a trip out to Mako Island?
Mako Island? No.
Lewis, I know what you're after out there. I know you want this. It's my research. All of it. Take me out to Mako right now and it's all yours.
All aboard.
There he had a flashback to his time with Gracie on the island.
She was so beautiful.
He later rediscovered the moon pool and exposed Cleo as a mermaid. He told Cleo that she's not the first mermaid that he's met, and then told them all about his past with Gracie and the girls in the 50s. He told them that when Gracie dumped him, she threw her locket into the moon pool.
Oh no!
Cleo.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Cleo, this is Max.
What's going on, Lewis?
He fell in accidentally.
It hasn't changed.
You know this place?
I used to come here all the time. It's quite magical, the water here. Don't you think? I had to know. I'm sorry.
What do you want?
Nothing. I just needed to be sure. Please stay. They don't mean you any harm. Please. I didn't know I could still feel this way.
Which way?
Excited. But you're not the first mermaid I've ever seen, you know.
You knew Miss Chatham.
Louise, Julia, and Gracie. We were the best of friends. But I knew they were hiding something from me, so one day I followed them. I was the first one to know their secret. The others didn't like it. But Gracie was glad I finally knew. She felt relieved. Gracie was the one for me. We were so happy together.
They were happy to be mermaids.
Oh, sometimes. It was hardest for Gracie. I tried all I could to find out how this had happened. Just for Gracie, if not for the other two. She found it the most difficult. I didn't understand how hard it was for her at the time. Promised her I could help her, but she knew all I had were theories.
How did Gracie cope? How did she learn to deal with it?
She didn't. More and more, she just wanted to be an ordinary girl again. There was nothing I could do or say to help her. She started pushing me away. I tried to show her how much I loved her. I made the lockets, one for each of the girls, hoping it would help her to embrace what she'd become. Just to be part of something special with Julia and Louise. But it didn't work for long. Gracie said being around me only reminded her that she was no longer human. threw the locket into the pool.
And that's where Emma found it. Where Gracie threw it.
They've been there undisturbed for 50 years.
So, what happened to Gracie? Max? What happened?
I lost her.
In return, Max did indeed give Lewis his research. He also told him that he had to get Cleo back.
You and Cleo. You remind me of Gracie and me. I can tell when two people should be together.
It's easier for Cleo this way. She told me.
And you believed her. Lewis, I should never have let Gracie push me away. I'd hate to see the same thing happen to you. Here. It's all fixed. Give it back to her and don't let her go.
Later, Charlotte found research and footage of her grandmother Gracie as a mermaid. She also discovered the name of Gracie's old boyfriend was Max. She followed Lewis and found out who Max is. She then confessed to being Gracie's grandchild. Max revealed to her that her grandmother was in fact a mermaid.
He knows. He knows everything.
He's just some guy, and he could be anywhere by now.
His name's Max.
Right. Well, and how do you know that?
Found it on the back of one of Gracie's old sketches. It has to be him. To Max, all my love, Gracie. She must have drawn it for him and then something happened and she never had the chance to give it to him. Isn't that so romantic?
Yeah, I suppose.
I have to find him. Can you help me?
No, I can't. Don't you understand that it's not real? You're making out like it's some huge conspiracy. It's not. It's nothing.
You know who this is, don't you?
I've never seen her before in my life. Bye-bye.
No, you knew Gracie. You were in love. You knew everything about her, didn't you?
Sorry, you're mistaken.
Please, I need to know. She was my grandmother. And I'm not leaving until you tell me everything. Is this true? Is she really a mermaid?
Yes, she really was a mermaid. A very beautiful mermaid.
Charlotte later told Lewis what Max told her.
You lied to me, Lewis.
Sorry?
You knew all along
You what? Knew what?
that Gracie's a mermaid.
Charlotte, we've been through this. This is ridiculous. The film, I mean, look, it's obviously a fake.
I've talked to Max. He told me everything about him and Gracie, about how he kept it a secret all this time. I know all of it.
How did you find him?
Saw you with him.
You followed me.
I knew you were up to something. With that old satchel, the one I saw you give to Max. Lewis, you knew my grandmother was a mermaid. Why would you keep that a secret from me?
Charlotte, I can't tell you anything.
When Cleo ran away, Max helped Lewis to find her and also passed on some great advice.
I should have listened to you. When you told me to hold on to her, I understand now. Please, I need to find her. Have you got any ideas?
Ah, Lewis. It's a big ocean out there. She could be anywhere.
She's been finding it hard to be both a mermaid and a normal girl.
Just like Gracie. She grew unhappy with being a mermaid. It's not easy to find a balance between the two worlds. For some, it's impossible.
So, where did Gracie go when she didn't want to be found?
Out near Drayton's Reef, off the north of Mako Island.
Drayton's Reef? That's a shark breeding ground.
Yeah, but she might be there.
What if she is?
She could be in trouble. If she's weak, the sharks can sense that.
I better go.
Hold on.
Max and Lewis worked together to discover the secret of planetary alignment, and this helped the girls to defeat Charlotte. He told Lewis that the full moon on a certain night could take away the girls' powers forever.
Well done, you've worked it out.
I've been studying the planetary cycles, just like you did 50 years ago. Everything's falling into place, Max.
But there's more, Lewis. Much more. And all the planets are lined up with the moon. The forces released are extraordinary.
I get the increase in gravitational pull.
It's not just the physical force. It's the other stuff.
The magic.
I couldn't think of a better word for it either. The stronger the force gets, the greater the magic. And it can take away what it gave.
You mean their powers? For half a day, like an eclipse?
Forever. So keep the girls away from Mako tonight. Especially the moon pool.
That's all for our exploration of Max Hamilton. Who should we cover next? Let us know in the comments.
'Cause I'm no ordinary girl.